Quinoa and its great benefits. First chapter. How are my dear YouTube friends? This time we will talk about the wonderful quinoa. What exactly is quinoa and where does it come from? Quinoa is a pseudo cereal, that is, it looks like a cereal without becoming one. Quinoa does not come from grasses as it happens with cereals. But it comes from a broadleaf plant whose seeds constitute quinoa. This plant is the Chenopodium quinoa. Quinoa comes from Peru, Bolivia, and Chile. It grows in the mountains of the Andes. And for thousands of years it has been a staple food for people living in the country. Quinoa means mother grain in the Inca language, and formerly it was believed to be a sacred food. What do 100 grams of quinoa contribute? 100 grams of quinoa provides between 11 to 21.3 grams of protein, 5.3 to 8.4 grams of fat, 53.5 to 74.3 grams of carbohydrates and 2.1 to 4.9 grams of fiber. Calories. The amount of calories provided by quinoa, 340 calories, is very similar to other foods rich in carbohydrates such as rice, 387 calories, or pasta, 353 calories. Carbohydrates. Like any other seed, quinoa provides a significant amount of carbohydrates, specifically providing 60 grams per 100 grams of quinoa. It is a food rich in fiber since it provides almost 15 grams of fiber, highlighting insoluble fiber. Fat. Quinoa has 5 grams of fats, most of them are polyunsaturated and monounsaturated, and only provide 0.5 grams of saturated fat. Proteins. 100 grams of quinoa have 14 grams of protein, which is a significant amount. And they are also proteins of good biological quality since within their composition are present the 8 essential amino acids that the organism cannot manufacture. And that therefore it is necessary to consume them through the diet. This pseudo cereal does not contain gluten, therefore, people who have celiac disease can take it. Vitamins and minerals. It has vitamins B2, folic acid, niacin, vitamin C, D and E, and is also rich in iron, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, zinc, potassium, etc. There are 3 types of quinoa varieties. The most common is white quinoa. This variety provides less calories and more fiber. The red quinoa that has more carbohydrates and less protein. The black quinoa is a hybrid between quinoa and spinach. What are the benefits of quinoa for our health? It does not have gluten. So they are recommended in gluten-free diets for people with celiac disease. The incorporation of quinoa to gluten-free diets significantly increases its content of polyphenols. In comparison with typical gluten-free products based on rice, corn, and potato flour. Polyphenols protect cells against damage caused by free radicals. They also contain more antioxidants compared to the 2 wheat products and the gluten-free control products. Reduce the cholesterol. The high fiber content of quinoa can help lower cholesterol levels. Good for the heart. Quinoa seeds have many flavonoids, and it has been shown that there is an inverse correlation with mortality from heart disease. It is also a rich source of monounsaturated fats, very healthy for the heart because of its content in oleic acid, omega-3 fatty acids and alpha-linoleic acids. Things you might not know about quinoa. It is necessary to wash it well before cooking it. Quinoa seeds are covered by saponins, which are chemical substances intended to protect plants against diseases caused by fungi, bacteria and viruses. Saponins can have a bitter or soapy flavor. So it is important to rinse well with cold water before cooking. However, some brands already sell you rinsed, and it may not be necessary. To cook them, after washing them thoroughly, they are put in boiling water for 12 to 15 minutes. If you want to increase its flavor, you can sauté previously in a pan with olive oil until golden brown. In addition to affecting flavor, saponins can cause stomach irritation and sometimes even damage the small intestine. Quick cooking. Quinoa is cooked faster than most whole grains. It takes between 12 and 15 minutes. To cook it you have to put 2 cups of water for each cup of quinoa. Once the quinoa has absorbed most of the water it will look spongy. The royal quinoa is one of the most important grains of the Andean region. Its origin goes back more than 5,000 years, it was the main food of the pre-Columbian cultures. And it corresponds to the nutritional needs and requirements of the modern world. Quinoa, known as the mother cereal in the Quechua language, quinoa was the basic food of the Incas for thousands of years, linked to their religion and culture. With the arrival of the conquistadors, their cultivation was replaced by corn and potatoes. It is technically the seed of an herb, although it is considered a grain. Quinoa has the highest rate of protein, calcium, phosphorus, iron, and magnesium than other cereals. It also contains all the essential amino acids. It is rich in fiber and vitamins of group B. It's one of the most complete proteins you can eat. It has all 9 essential amino acids. It is an ideal food for vegans and vegetarians or anyone looking for a source of healthy protein. Well, my dear friends, I hope that this information will be very useful to improve your health. If you liked, do not stop giving it to me and subscribe to my channel, and as always I will ask you to support me by sharing my videos with your friends and family. I hope you have a beautiful day. I say goodbye to you, not without first thanking you and leaving my best wishes for all of you. Many blessings, and do not stop watching the next video of the quinoa.